welcome to today's virtual camp. Today we will be making popsicle chalk popsicles. You feel me? That's what we're doing today. So this is what you'll need. You will be needing plastic cups. Make sure that they're a good size. You don't want them to be too small or everything's gonna spill out everywhere. You're gonna need perfect plaster. I got this at Hobby Lobby, it was $10. And then you will need washable tempera paint. I'm sure that the kind of paint does matter. So make sure that it is tempera paint and not acrylic paint. Acrylic doesn't wash out of clothes either, so make sure it's tempera. And then you'll need a muffin tin. Make sure that there's some depth to it. You're gonna need a 2/3 cup measuring cup, a tablespoon measuring situation, and then you will also need a 1/3 cup measuring cup. You will need this because to start off, you'll be filling each cup with a 1/3 cup of water. That's the only time you'll use this measuring cup. And you're gonna wanna set your cups in the refrigerator after you fill them with water for at least 30 minutes to ensure that the water is the appropriate temperature for the plaster to mix the right way. Okay, so I already did that. I already had them chilling in the refrigerator for about 30 to 45 minutes. I brought them out. Okay, so this is where the fun really begins. You start to mix colors. I only have 4 colors, but I have 8 cups that I'm gonna be doing. It's because I'm gonna do it on each side of the tin, right here. I did yellow. You use a tablespoon for this. You do 2 tablespoons of paint in each cup. So I did 2 tablespoons of yellow in this one, 1 tablespoon of yellow and 1 tablespoon of green, 2 tablespoons of green in this one, a tablespoon of green and a tablespoon of blue, 2 tablespoons of blue, and then now we're gonna start mixing these. I'm gonna take you along for these. I'm gonna be using pink, and I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of pink in this one, right here, like so. And I'm gonna use my little stick right here to scrape all of that out as much as I can. You'll mix it in the water. And then next, I already have 1 tablespoon of yellow in here. Now I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of pink in this, and this will make an orangey color. These colors are gonna look really pretty too because this paint has more of a neon hue to it. All right, and over here I'm gonna make purple. So I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of pink in that one. And now I'm going to grab my blue paint and do 1 tablespoon of blue right there. Making sure that I'm scraping as much as I can out. Put my tablespoon away. And then I'm gonna mix it all in. Look at that pretty purple. Yes. Mixing it all in, making sure I'm doing that to every single cup. I already mixed in the paint on the other cups, just to get a little bit ahead of the game. But that's what you'll be doing to each cup to ensure that the colors are mixed thoroughly. All right, now you're going to be mixing perfect plaster into these cups. I'm going to push these out just a little bit so I have enough room to work, 1 cup at a time. Now let me tell you parents and kids about perfect plaster, something very important to note. You do not want perfect plaster to go down your drains because it can solidify in the drains and clog it up. We don't want that. When you're cleaning things, this is why we have disposable stuff. When you're done using this, you're gonna throw it, when you're done using your cups, you're gonna throw them away. When you're done using kitchen items like this, you're gonna use a paper towel and go over the trash can and scrape as much off of it with the paper towel. If a few little pieces get into the sink, it'll be fine, that'll wash down, but we don't want big chunks going down the sink. So, this is 2/3 of a cup, as mentioned before. This part can get a little messy, okay? I'm going to start by scraping the plaster inside with my stick, because if I just plop it in there, it's gonna be a big powder mess around the cup. Okay, so you're gonna have to be patient whenever you're doing this. All of it in there, perfect. Wonderful. And the plaster isn't sticky at all, it's a powder consistency, so when cleaning it with a paper towel, you'll be good to go. So you're gonna stir it all in there. It's gonna be kind of dry. It's gonna be more of a yogurty, cream cheesy type texture. Okay, so you wanna make sure that you mix it all in really well. Perfect. Getting all the color in there. Now, you're gonna transfer that over to your tin. Just like that. It won't run over or anything like that. All right, so that's pretty smooth on top. Our nice yellow color is ready to go. This, we're done with that. That'll end up going in the trash. So you're gonna need sticks as well. I cut 4 in half to make 8. You're gonna do the flat side into the tin, just like that. So that's one color. We're gonna do that same process for the rest of the colors. So I hope that's enjoyable for you. You can watch me go through that, and then we'll pick up right after I'm done doing that. All right, so now that we're done, we are going to dispose of everything that we no longer need. But I want to go through that process with you just to make sure that you're disposing of everything correctly. So like I said, we don't want to put the perfect plaster down the drain. So we're just going to take these cups. We're going to do all the sticks in one. And then we're just going to stack them. And kiddos, please do not put your fingers in your mouth. We don't want to eat this at all. It's non-toxic, but we still don't want to put this in our mouths, okay? So this is gonna go in the trash can. And you might be wondering, how do I take care of my hands? Well, I have some paper towels right here. I'm going to lightly dampen these so that way I can get this off of my hands better. I'll show you what I mean. So now that these paper towels are wet, that means that I don't have to run water over my hands where the sink is, and I can just clean my hands like this, as good as I can. That way when I wash my hands, I don't have to worry too much about the plaster going down the drain. And you can take that same paper towel if you'd like and go over your kitchen utensils. So this one, this 2/3 cup. And then just clean it out as good as you can before you wash it. So now that pretty much all the plaster is off of this, I don't have to worry about any of that going down the drain. Okay, this tempera paint that's on this, that's water soluble, so that's totally okay going down. I'll just put that there and I'll wash it later. Now I can throw away these two things. I can set this aside. We want to clean our surface area, so I'm going to grab our multi-surface cleaner. Again, the whole point is to avoid washing the plaster down any drain. And this cleans all the surface, gets all the plaster, and leaves your space disinfected. So that is everything. I hope you enjoy this project. Let us see your wonderful creations on the sidewalk with your Popsicle sidewalk chalk. Okay? Enjoy. I'll see y'all next time.